Hi everyone. Today we're going to continue our discussion of inequalities, and today we're going to spend some time talking about the negative rule. And this happens whenever there is a negative number being multiplied or divided with the x. So let's just take a look at this problem. Solve negative 2x plus 5 is greater than 9. And let's go ahead and just do it exactly the way we've been working on. So I'm going to subtract 5 from both sides. Leaves me with negative 2x is greater than 4. Divide by negative 2, and x is greater than negative 2. Okay? And then I put an open circle on negative 2, and I shade to the right, and that's exactly what we've been doing. Now, when we worked with inequalities, we said that everything that's shaded is a solution to this inequality. So let's try this a second. Okay, 0 is shaded, so I'm going to do negative 2 times 0 plus 5 is greater than 9. Negative 2 times 0 is 0, plus 5 is 5. Whoa, 5 is not greater than 9. Okay, that's not a true statement. So when we work with inequalities, we have a special rule when we multiply or divide. The rule is when we multiply or divide both sides by a negative number, we must change or flip our inequality symbol. So if I go up to this example, this solution should actually be x is less than negative 2. So this is not correct. Now, let's resolve this same equation and do it correctly this time. Again, subtract 5 from both sides. Negative 2x greater than 4. Divide both sides by 2. As soon as I divide both sides by 2, negative 2, I am going to flip that inequality, and x is less than negative 2. So I'm going to put an open circle on negative 2 and shade to the left. Now, again, let's just double check. I'm going to put negative 3 there. So I'm going to do negative 2 times negative 3 plus 5 is greater than 9. Negative 2 times negative 3 is 6, plus 5 is 11, and 11 is greater than 9. So I know that this is the correct solution. So when you are working with these inequalities, when you get to the very last step of solving your inequality, look at the number next to x. If it is negative, you are going to have to flip your symbol. Now, let's take a look at these 5 examples. Let's look through here right now. All right, I already know that on 1, 3, and 5, I'm going to have to flip this inequality because I am multiplying by a negative number. So let's go through here and solve. Draw my line, multiplication and subtraction. I'm going to add 4 to both sides. Leaves me with negative 3x. Leaves me with 12. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 3. So as soon as I divide both sides by negative 3, I need to flip that inequality, and x is less than negative 4. Open circle on negative 4, shade to the left. Same steps, it's just the very last step I have to flip. Now, number 2 is just what we've been doing. I'm going to add 5 to both sides. 2x less than or equal to 2. I'm going to divide both sides by 2. X is less than or equal to 1. I don't have to flip. That's a positive number. Closed circle on 1. Shade to the left. Okay. Number 3. There's that negative. make sure you flip that inequality. First going to add 2. So it doesn't matter what I add or subtract. It's going to leave me with negative 1/4 x. And that's going to leave me with negative 1. Now, this is a negative 1/4. So remember, I have to multiply by the reciprocal or keep the negative 1/4, change division to multiplication, and then flip the 1/4. So now I'm going to multiply by negative 4/1, or negative 4. I am going to flip this inequality. Negative 1 times negative 4 is positive 4. I'm going to put an open circle on 4, and I'm going to shade to the left. Okay. As soon as I multiplied by that negative, I had to flip that inequality. Number 4 is just a regular old inequality. Add 2, 4x less than or equal to 12. Divide by 4, and then x is less than or equal to 3. Closed circle on 3. Shade to the left. And then my last one, again, notice that negative. I'm going to flip this inequality. I'm going to add 3 to both sides. Negative 3x greater than or equal to 12. I'm going to divide both sides by negative 3. So I am going to flip that inequality. 12 divided by negative 3 is negative 4. Closed circle on negative 4. Shade to the left. If you have any questions, bring them to class tomorrow.